Takabatana. Pamberi negwaro musangano. Pasine mhandu. Comrades, the Zanu PF is a constitutional entity with a well-articulated overarching mission, goals and objectives, as well as stipulated duties of members. Today, as we gather, therefore, in this 378th ordinary session, it is critically important that we reinforce the political foundations and principles which form the bedrock of our colossal revolutionary party, Zanu PF. These must never be neglected, but carefully thought out, so that as leaders, we diligently drive our party forward in unity, with discipline and integrity. This is a continuous mission without end, which we must unflinchingly undertake in honor of those who have gone before us, our founding fathers who started this indomitable revolutionary mass party, Zanu PF. Undoubtedly, we are more confident and have achieved critical milestones that take our country closer to the realization of Vision 2030 and the quest for an improved quality of life for all Zimbabweans. However, the remaining and ongoing journey demands our collective focus, unity, and impeccable leadership. Sustained people-centered transformation will take concrete action and not wishful thinking or mere political sloganeering. I have said before, we are a party of action and a party of results. Zanu PF is the vanguard of the People's Revolution. Hence, we have the weighty task to effectively respond to challenges, obstacles, and contradictions that our nation may face at any given time. Inaction, procrastination, or flimsy distractions can never be tolerated. Scaling up production and productivity and a hard, honest work across all sectors of the economy should be our loud and a clarion call to the general membership of our party. Further, each and every one of us here in the Politburo, and indeed all members, have a sacrosanct constitutional obligation to uphold the unique character, principles, and nature of our party, Zanu PF. Accordingly, I challenge the party to resolutely oppose statements and actions that undermine or distort our correct line of the revolution. All moves to damage the interests of the people of our great motherland or tamper with our unity, social harmony, development interests, sovereignty, security, and overall national stability should be decisively dealt with. In this regard, it is incumbent on the structures of the party to act boldly against anything that erodes or weakens or undermines the party's unity, our discipline, vitality and strength. Unruly elements who are abusing various media platforms to cause alarm and despondency, while also sowing disunity and advancing misguided, nefarious political agendas within the country and the party, stand warned. I call upon this Politburo session to once again introspect and give the requisite guidance so that our beloved party Zanu PF and the people of our motherland, Zimbabwe, pick up pace towards building a stronger party and the realization of our shared national development agenda. As we are all aware, Bulawayo province will host this year's 21st National People's Conference under the theme, and I quote, industrialize and modernize towards the attainment of Vision 2030, end of quote. It is most opportune that the conference coincides with the period of the SADC Anti-Sanctions Day, which is commemorated yearly on the 25th of October. I therefore challenge the party and government machinery to arrange activities to raise our voice for the total removal of the illegal sanctions imposed on our country and other progressive nations. Additionally, this Politburo session will receive reports on priority activities in preparation for the conference. Updated reports will be given with regards to the just ended restructuring exercise of party cells and villages. At the government level, reports on the winter wheat harvest, the 2024-2025 summer cropping season, and the state of our economy are equally important. Comrades, may I take this opportunity to applaud the party for its leadership and support that saw our country successfully hosting the 44th Ordinary SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government, held on the 17th of August 2024, here in Harare. I equally thank those who were able to attend the opening and the closing ceremonies of this event. True to our long-standing revolutionary principle, Zanu PF iweneni tinebasa, we all played our part and welcomed as well as hosted all our dignitaries in the most appropriate and befitting manner. Makorokoto Amslope, congratulations. Ndinokutendai, Nyalibonga, I thank you all. Going forward, I challenge the party to remain inspired by the critical outcomes of that defining SADC Summit. These include aspects related to innovation as a cornerstone for the modernization and industrialization of our country and the region as a whole. Our people, especially the youth and entrepreneurs, should thus be accordingly engaged so that we steer practical action to harness benefits from the intricate linkages between innovation, increased production, productivity, and economic growth. Let us continue to nurture an environment where homegrown, innovative, and forward-looking solutions anchor our country's economic and development agenda. Comrades, the party's mobilization strategies must be enriched and sharpened to ensure continuous growth of the party membership base. there is always room for more people in Zanu PF. Togara tichiti homwe yemusangano wedu haizari. Tose tinokwana muhomwe yeZanu PF. I commend and congratulate the Youth League, the leadership of Mutsvangwa province, supported by other provinces, for organizing the inaugural Munumutapa Day, which coincided with my birthday. Well done. Well done for hosting a memorable and a historic event. I thank you all for that respect. Such interactions which connect us to our rich history and identity as the united people of Zimbabwe shall continue to be supported by the party and my government. Despite the legal sanctions, effects of climate change and global economic disruptions, we are making substantial progress across sectors of our economy. The fact that the chronic attacks of detractors and their brute falsehoods have consciously failed to divide our country or collapse our economy is testament of the unity and the resilience of the people of our great motherland, Zimbabwe. Against all odds, our nation continues to rise, and the Zanu PF government is indeed opening up pathways for sustainable economic growth and development. I applaud all our citizens of this great land. Acts of economic sabotage, speculative and counterproductive tendencies by those who thrive on greed and profiteering have no place in our country. Attacks on the economy to make the public suffer are unacceptable, and my government will protect the ordinary people. At the international level, the unequivocal calls expressed by the 44th SADC Summit of Heads of State and Government on the removal of sanctions imposed on our country by some Western countries was a welcome declaration of unity and solidarity by the region. During the intervening period, my state visit to the People's Republic of China and participation at the Forum for China-Africa Cooperation presented us with opportunities to further deepen relations with China across several areas of cooperation. Zimbabwe will be harnessing partnerships advanced under FOCAC to accelerate the modernization and industrialization of our country, as well as usher more people-centered economic transformation. Other aspects related to the fields of sport, culture, tourism, and the media will also be explored. I urge the relevant party departments to increase capacity building programs for our cadres with the Communist Party of China and other progressive parties to sharpen our strategies and responses to the dynamic, fast-changing global environment. Meanwhile, Zimbabwe remains committed to scaling up the realization of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, informed by our homegrown solutions and national priorities. Comrades, I wish to congratulate ADA for scooping the 2024 Africa Food Prize, which recognizes the individuals and institutions that are working to transform agriculture in Africa. And this year, Zimbabwe won the Africa Prize. Given the promising 2024-2025 rainy season, I call upon all structures of the party to keep members and communities mobilized and adequately prepare for the upcoming season. Government has begun to avail the requisite inputs under the Presidential Agriculture Climate Proofing Input Support Program, which I will be launching in Buera. No household, village or ward will be left behind. In conclusion, may I reiterate that Zanu PF is a colossal revolutionary mass party. All the structures of the party are called upon to align with its cardinal constitutional principles and to be patriotic, disciplined, and loyal to the party and its leadership. Finally, before we turn to the agenda, may I invite the Politburo to rise as we honor the cadres who passed on during the intervening period. Many were interred throughout the provinces, while the late national heroes, Brigadier General retired Elasto Madzingira and Brigadier General retired Shadrach Ndabambi, were laid to rest at our national hero shrine. May all their souls rest in eternal peace.